Hi everybody, and welcome to my channel at Refunction Crafts. I'm Carol, and today I'm going to bring you a little tutorial on how to embellish these little mirrors, these hand mirrors that you get from the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to back you off just a little bit because I can see that I'm already sort of too close with my camera here, so that I want to make sure that you can all see actually what I'm doing. And I'm going to turn my camera around so that I can see what you can see. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to be embellishing one of these Dollar Tree hand mirrors, and they're just little narrow, it's just a narrow little, it's this plastic on the outside. This was a silver one that I spray painted white, but I've noticed that they actually have some now in other colors. And I think when I was there the other day, I bought these a long time ago. And I have some in black and silver, but they have them now in almost sort of a cream color and blue, like a powder blue, I think. And I think they had one other color. But I'm just going to do the one that I had. I've already sprayed it white with my Rust-Oleum paint and primer. I used the spray can that I get at Home Depot, and it works really well. It's the 2 times coverage, and it works really well for me. And you can look at some of my other videos. I've sort of showed the can to everyone so that you can see exactly what the can looks like. I used it in, what I'll do is I'll post one of my videos that I've used that Rust-Oleum paint in, so that you can see what it is and all of that. I don't have a can handy right now that I can show you, or I would. Anyway, so this is just spray painted white. And I'm just going to use some of these little embellishments here that I have in my stash. And we're just going to go right to it. And one of the things I'm going to use is this rhinestone chain. And this is just a clear 4mm rhinestone chain. It comes from Amazon, actually. I got this from Kiki's sale, but you can get it on Amazon in the rolls. And I'll put a link to Amazon, but you can also go to Kiki's sale and get other colors and things. I know Debbie over there sells them in pinks and blues and all the different colors of the rhinestones. So, and she sells them in smaller amounts so that you don't have to buy quite so much. And she's super reasonable with her pricing on her rhinestone chain. So you can get that over at Kiki's sale. I always encourage everybody to go over there and join the group. It's a great group of crafters that really enjoy what they do. And Debbie has a lot of interesting embellishments that you can pick up from her store there. So I'll put the link to Kiki's sale down at the in the description menu for you, so that you can see where you can get some of these embellishments and things that I use. She sells the mulberry flowers, and she sells bling and lace and trims like these that I have here. She sells all different kinds of trims and things. She sells, she usually has, if I can get to them here, these little butterflies. These are little lace butterflies that you can get over there. She also sometimes has the organza butterflies. Lots of different stuff. You have to get over there and check it out. You'll just love it. And she does her sales on a Saturday night, usually every couple of weeks at about 8 p.m. Central Time. So get on over there, check it out. I think you guys will really enjoy it. And if I see you come in there, just say, "Hey, Carol, one of your subbies," and I'll say hey back. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started on this. I don't want to make this a long video. I want to try and get through it relatively quickly. So we're just going to go ahead and get to work. I'm going to be using this E6000 to place my rhinestone chain on this. So I'm just gonna squeeze some out onto my little plate that I have off to the side here. You don't want to see my plate, it's a mess. And I've got myself some toothpicks here that I use to put my E6000 on with, and then I'll go from there. So at first what we're going to do is we're just going to put a dollop of that E6000 on the toothpick, and I'm going to start going around this inside part right here, because this is where my rhinestones are going to go. And I'm just kind of dragging it along so that I can get it on all parts of this outer edge here. And if you have the E6000 with the pointy spout, that works really well for doing this. You don't have to necessarily have a toothpick, but I have found that using the toothpick, I have the bigger opening on my E6000 that I have right now, but using the toothpick, I'm able to really control the glue a little bit more. So I kind of like doing it this way. So again, I'm just going to go around the whole outside, and then I've already cut my rhinestone so that I know it's going to fit perfectly on this mirror. And then I found the best way when I'm spray painting, just so that you guys know what I do. I know everybody kind of has their own thing. When I'm spray painting and I want to make sure that I don't paint the mirror, I take a piece of wax paper and hot glue, and I hot glue the wax paper to the front. I don't cut it yet. I just hot glue a whole piece of wax paper over the front, and then I take my my hot glue and glue it to the mirror. I just do little dots sort of around the edge, making sure I don't get it on the plastic. I just get the hot glue on the mirror itself. And then I take my razor blade, and I'll show you which razor blade I use. And I go around the inside next to the mirror, and I'm able to cut that wax paper so that it's the perfect size and perfect shape on that mirror. And I know I'm not going to spray paint the mirror that way, and I protect it. And then what you do is, once you've got it painted and the paint has dried, then all you have, I'm just going around this to make sure it's on there right, you guys. But once you're sure you've got it on there right, go out and spray paint your mirror on both sides. And then when you're done, all you have to do is pull up that wax paper, and then each of those dots of hot glue, you can just pop them right off the mirror. They won't stay. So hot glue does not stick well. That's why we don't use hot glue on slick surfaces, and we use E6000 because hot glue will not stick to real well to glass or metal or plastic or things like that. So that's why you don't use it on, when you're trying to glue like your rhinestone embellishments and things on your pieces, because they're not going to stay that way. They're going to fall off relatively quickly. They'll stay for a short time, but relatively quickly they're going to fall off. And if you're selling your pieces, that's kind of not a good thing. People are going to start complaining about your product, and because it's falling apart or coming apart, and you definitely don't want that to happen. So for me, because I do sell almost all of my pieces in my Etsy store, I want to make sure that I maintain a reputation of having quality products. So I make sure that I do it right when I'm selling things. I know back in the olden days when we were just using a glue gun, I remember things would just start to suddenly come apart. But that was when I was just making things for myself or whatever, and it wasn't a big deal. I wasn't selling things back then, but now that I sell my pieces, I really have to be careful with that. So what I'm doing now is I'm just kind of going along and checking for any oozed glue, and I'm getting it off of here. And it comes off relatively easy, and then I'm also making sure that my rhinestones are on the piece right, that they're nice and straight and the way that I want them to look. And it looks really good. I'm just moving a couple of them here that I see that might be a little bit off. And I think I'm done. So that's that with the rhinestone. And then we're gonna just take and we're gonna put some of this lace. Let's see, I'm gonna put a piece of this lace right about here, and then I'm gonna cut off some of the edges of this that don't need to be here, because I don't want it to hang off of the mirror for sure. So I'm just cutting this so that I get just the right pieces on there, as close to the edge as I can. And I'm going to cut this piece off as well. So that's going to go right there. And then I'm going to use this little piece here to come off to the other side. Sort of like that. And I'm just going to cut off this one. And this one. And then if I need some of these little bits and pieces, I can use them in other spots. So I'm just going to take and put some of my glue on the top of this and lay that on there the way that I want it. And then I'll take this one and I'm going to lay that right there. And I'm going to put that flower right about there, maybe off to the side just a tad. Do I want that one or do I want that one? Let me see. I think I'm going to use that one. And so I'm going to put that right there. Just putting some glue on the center of the flower here and putting it just slightly off to this side here. And then I'm going to take some of these little flowers and I'm just going to place them sort of at do I want to put them at the handle or do I want to put this there? I don't know if I'm going to use this. I think I'm going to put these flowers right here. I'm going to use my real soft pastel-y pink one here. And two of these pretty pink roses to the sides of that. And then I'm going to put this pink and white one sort of in the middle there. Or do I want to go? See, this is where I get all kind of messed up when I'm doing these things because I don't know which way I want to go. Do I want to go up with those? I just want to see what these look like this. No, I think I'm going to just put this pink one right here. And then I have I think I'm going to grab, I'm not going to use that piece because that piece has something that's stuck to one of the parts of the glue there, and I don't want it on my mirror here. So I'm going to use a fresh piece of this pearl embellishment here. I just want to see how far I want to go with this. I think I'm just going to take it right there. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take my hot glue, and I am using hot glue on this piece right here because I've got a bumpy surface, and then I've also got that adhesive that's on these pearls, so I know these are going to stay really well. And let me get this end. And I'm trying to put enough hot glue on there, but not so much that it's oozing out the sides of this. And then I'm going to put this little piece here right at the bottom on the handle because I think it'll look really pretty there. I was thinking about putting it, you know, over here somewhere. And it would really be pretty there, and then I could, or I could take and maybe put this one up here. Let me turn that. And then put this one down here. Now I think I'm just going to put this little bit down here. And that is it, you guys. It is done. I've embellished this whole mirror in no time flat, and it looks really, really pretty. Let me show you. Let me see if I can get up there a little bit more so you can see what that looks like. Sometimes that light just kind of gets in the way. Let me see if I can move that for a second. Okay, there we go. So there we have it. It looks really, really pretty, and it didn't take any time at all. And I really enjoyed doing this, this video for you today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe to my channel. And make sure that you comment down below if there's something that you'd like to see me do in the future, or you have some other projects that you think might be fun to see. Please, you know, give me your ideas, and I'll be happy to maybe work on some of those ideas and get some other things going. I want to show you real quick though, you guys, I did do a couple more of those angels that I did the video on. Whoops. I just almost burned myself. I did the video on the other day, some angels, and this is the one that I did in my video. This is the one I completed there, and it says always remember. So this is kind of a remembrance piece, and so this is the finished piece. And then I also I finished a couple of the other ones, so I wanted to show you guys in today's video. This is one of the ones that I did, and this one has a believe on her and some little black wings and stuff, but I also added stickles and made her nice and sparkly and everything. She came out super, super cute. And then I got one more finished. This one I actually finished this morning. and I really, really love her. So she has one that says laugh on her dress. And I did a little crown on her head. I made her a little bit different and gave her some flowers in her hands and stuff. But again, she's got some stickles on her. She just came out really, really pretty. So these were my 3 angels. And I just wanted to show you guys how they looked finished. So anyway, thanks so much for watching, you guys. I hope y'all have a blessed day. Again, thank you for blessing me and my family by subscribing to my channel and for shopping in my Etsy store. We do greatly appreciate it. Keeps everything going, and it keeps me able to continue making these videos. So anyway, this is our video for today. Our pretty, pretty, pretty handheld mirror, and this will be going in my Etsy store as well. So if you're interested in purchasing it, just head on over to my Etsy shop. It'll be there, it'll be posted, and you'll see it there. Thanks so much, you guys. Take care, have a blessed day. Bye-bye.